Hello everyone, today I'm going to share with you how to create a sensory play bin for your young children to have activities on the go every day. Sensory play allows for hours of unstructured play for children. Sensory play is wonderful because it enhances creativity, imagination. It improves social and emotional behavior as well in children. So it has so many advantages. And I'm going to share with you guys how you can easily set up a bin to have activities every day. And I have this sensory bin for when I am cooking, when I'm doing some focused activity, and I want the kids to be entertained with something. I have a sensory play box, and let me show you guys what I have inside. Okay, so inside the box I have different baggies with the different materials that I use for my sensory bins. So you're gonna need some type of bin. I love these colorful bins that I got from Lakeshore Learning, but you can also just use a shoebox that you can get anywhere at the dollar store, or maybe you have something like that at home. The little baggies that I have here, let me show you guys what I have for my sensory supplies. Here I have this is like grass that you could find at the dollar store on Easter time to fill up Easter baskets or little eggs. So this is great to have year round to make sensory bins with. Here I have more grass. This is actually just paper that I shredded up and they can play with. Here I have flower petals, pink and red here. And you can find these at the dollar store as well during Valentine's Day times. Or maybe you could find them at the craft store as well. Here I have a sensory bin with pom-poms and little pieces of fabric. And I will post a link in the description box to see a sensory bin that I created with this. My kids absolutely love this one as well. Here I have yarn. My little one especially loves playing with yarn sensory bins. And I have videos on a lot of these videos that I make for sensory play. Here's rice. This is just rice with, I have some lentils in there and like black rice as well. But you can also color your rice. I've seen a lot of people do that, and that's really fun as well. Here I have some buttons. And again, this is for my older children because for my little ones, I don't really let them play with anything that's a choking hazard. So this is for my older kids. They love playing with buttons. Here I have kinetic sand. This is where I keep my kinetic sand in this bag. And kinetic sand really never goes bad. It doesn't get hard or anything. And I keep it here. And kinetic sand is a very easy to clean up sand. It doesn't scatter everywhere. It can mold into anything that you want it to mold into. And I'll show my kids in just a minute playing with that. Here I have some hearts that I also get during Valentine's Day time. So this is I use usually during Valentine's. Then I have sensory beads. I always have sensory beads at hand. Sensory beads are really, really fun to play with. I have made some videos showing my beads. And I'll post it in the description box where you can get the beads. And in this bag, I keep little items that they use to play with this. So these are the supplies. I also use rocks in the summer. We collect rocks and we have rock sensory bins. So you can make it really out of anything that you have. Just have to be careful with the babies. With the little ones, I usually just stick with yarn, with the large pom-poms, maybe with the grass, with the petals and stuff like that. But with the older ones, you can do like rocks, you can do buttons, you can do anything really with them. Rice as well, and the sensory bins. Okay, so then along with this, I have the little tools that you can have. So you can put in the sensory bins. This is like a pill container. And they just love putting things in here and filling it up with the materials, with the supplies. Here I have little bowls of all types, scoops. You always want to have things that they can scoop things out with. I have little bags. I got this at the dollar store. You can open, close, and they can stick things in there. Little bowls. I even have little bags that they like filling things up with. Any type of little scoops that you can have from around the house. Little scoops, spoons, any like type of little buckets. They love playing with that. And so that is where I keep all of the sensory materials, and then I have the bin. And so I pick one of these out. They usually pick it out. I ask them what they want to play with. Then I fill it up with whatever it is, whether pom-poms or the kinetic sand. And then they can pick out some of the little toys, little figurines. I put them in there. I throw in like a scoop. And it's ready to go. Kids have so much fun with sensory play. I can't even begin to tell you guys. I also have water play. This is also fun. I keep all of my water things in here. Usually use this for bubble time, bubble baths. But I also set up water bins, sensory bins. They absolutely love it. I have little duckies in here. I have whales. I have floaties. I have a little slide. All these little squeezy toys, they were actually playing with it today. So I have all different types of little things. This one I got from the dollar store. Little squeegee toys, little princesses. And so I set up this water sensory bin just as I would any other. And I throw in little bowls, little scoops, and they absolutely love playing with it for such a long time. So you got the idea, guys, on how to set up your own little bin so you can have it ready to go for your kids. Again, with the figurines, or you could have little animals that you throw in these wonderful sensory bins. And your kids will absolutely love playing with these sensory bins, especially the little ones under the age of 7. They have so much fun, and it is so soothing and relaxing. And at the same time, it really does enhance their creativity, their imagination, and their social and emotional development, because little kids, when you put these sensory bins in front of them, they act out little scenarios, things that they fear, problems that they have on a daily basis, and they solve them through play. All right, guys, without further ado, let me go ahead and show you guys what my kids are doing today with their sensory bins. Here we go. So here are the girls playing with their sensory bin, keeping very busy. Let's start over here with Emily. Emily has a shredded grass sensory bin with some little people that she loves playing with. And she's just putting grass in there right now, and she's just doing whatever she wants with her little grass sensory bin. And then she takes it all out, and she puts it back in there again. And they fall on the floor, but that's okay because these are actually very easy to pick up because they're very big. And so they just pick them up really quickly and put them back. Jade is playing with what, Jade? What are you playing with?
Kinetic sand.
Jade's playing with kinetic sand and some of her favorite figurines. And she has like a little scoop and a bowl there. And she just loves playing with her kinetic sand. There's so much you can do with it. It can take any shape you want. Absolutely love playing with it. It's so soothing. And it's just very relaxing to play with. Okay, so here Iris. What are you playing with, Iris?
Water sensory bin.
A water sensory bin. What do you have in there? You have a pony, you have some little ducks, some fish. And what are you doing with them? You're playing with it. Are you taking them a bath? Oh. As you can see, I do have like a waterproof cover here on the table because it can get messy. As you can see, guys, that's what happens. They will throw things everywhere. Iris is pretty good with keeping the water in the bin. We've talked about it, and she's played with it for a long time, and she usually is good with keeping things. Also, Jade rarely ever gets any sand out of her bin. Little Emily here, as you can see, will get things out, but they will stay here playing for a very, very long time. Sensory bins are a great idea for kids because it keeps them busy. It's great for creative play, unstructured, and they have so much fun. I highly recommend it. It keeps them busy while I do chores around the house or while I do other focused work. And it's a great way to entertain children and keep them away from screens. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Check out all my other videos on sensory bins. I'll post a link on the description box where you will find an entire playlist of all of the sensory bins that I create for the kids throughout the year. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. Until the next video. Bye-bye!